My name is Veronica Gunn, and I'm going to show you a short tutorial on how to use Google Spreadsheets. I'm a mathematics teacher at Herricks High School. I teach Common Core Geometry to 9th and 10th graders, and I teach AP Statistics to 11th and 12th graders. All right, so we're going to start. I have a spreadsheet already here, but I'm going to open a new one to show you how I do it. So I'm going to hit Apps on my Google account. Go to Google Sheets, start a blank, and I'm going to put in some test scores. So I can call this math test scores. I already have a sample one. I'm going to call it 2. And I'm just going to put numbers in here. Make up some test scores. We don't want them to be too bad here. Okay, so I have 30 test scores, and I'm going to find the sum. I'll put that in this box here. Up here, I'm going to, where it says FX is the functions, and that's basically where you do your math work. So I'm going to take the function and go to the summation key, do sum, and in here, I'm going to tell what cells I'm going to add. These are the cells. This cell right here is A1, and this cell is A2, and so on. So I'm going to do, oops, I lost that number. I'm going to put my sum in here, A1 colon to A30. And that's the sum all the way down to 30. Then I'm going to do my average. And again, I'm going to put it right next to it here. This cell is called C2. And I have a button that tells me my average. And in here I can put the same numbers, or you can highlight the numbers like this. If you go too far, just go right back up, and that will work as well. Oops, it did not work. So let's go see what happened there. Up here. And there's my average. Okay. Now, if I want to do things that maybe not that standard, for example, what I want is standard deviation. After all, I am a mathematics teacher, so into those kind of numbers. And I'll put it in here. And I come over here and it's not there. So what do? I can go to more functions. So here we go, more functions, and it gives me a whole bunch of functions. I mean, this is pages long. So I'm going to narrow it and just go to statistic functions. And here it tells me different functions I can do for statistics. And right now I'm interested in getting a standard deviation. And I want the standard deviation for a population. I want this one. So I'm going to go back to my Google Sheet and say use the equal sign. Do this standard deviation, parentheses, I want A1 colon to A30, and there I go. I have my standard deviation. I can also do my own calculation. So for example, if I want to convert these numbers to z-scores, I can put that in here. And what I could do is tell the calculator, come up here where against my functions, put the equal sign. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to take A1 minus the average, which is 82.9, and then I wanted to divide it by the standard deviation, which is 10.3. And there's my, this is a z-score for that 60. That means it's 2.2 standard deviations below the mean. Now what if I want to do this for all the numbers? I'm going to highlight that number and drag it down, and look what happens. It gives me the z-score for each of my numbers. Slide this over here, let me show you. See, this is a z-score for that number, and so on. So I can work on this. I can do lots of different calculations on here. I can also put in a graph. Here's a graph. A histogram might be nice. I could customize my histogram if I want. Give it a name, like my test scores. Insert that. Make it a little smaller so it doesn't hide up all my work. And then I'm done. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and have fun.